And welcome back to the Capitol Review. I'm Mark Hall. Some Virginia lawmakers say that they're concerned that Governor Youngkin could scrap the entire budget from Democrats. And Northern Virginia reporter Hayley Milon joins us now. And Hayley, of course, welcome back. Let's just talk about what's going on in Virginia. The governor hasn't signed the state budget as the deadline looms. I believe it's Mondays.
Monday.
So what's going on?
Yeah. A lot of us are wondering the same thing, Mark. What is going on? Is Virginia going to have a budget? Now, this is Governor Youngkin's budget. You get a 2-year budget, pretty much every governorship, as it were. And this is his entirely. Last budget amendment season was all about just amendments to the existing budget. Now, there's a lot kind of hanging in the scales here for Governor Youngkin. He had been adamant that he is not going to sign a budget that would include any increased tax burden on taxpayers. And this one, according to Republicans, the one that passed the State House, includes $2.8 billion in additional taxpayer burden. And in addition to that, the Democrats are taxing digital goods, which are things that you buy online, goods, services, which is said to likely generate $1 billion per year in revenue. Now, another issue is an item that would allow Virginia to rejoin the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, which Youngkin, of course, opposed, as he's the reason Virginia is not in it. So there's a lot of stipulations, a lot of back and forth, and it looked really good that this budget was sound and that Youngkin wouldn't take much issue with it. But of course, things happened, and we've been talking a lot about those things.
Well, a lot of things, Hayley. Of course, the fallout from the arena deal that fell apart, that certainly must have been a factor. They weren't exchanging olive branches anymore.
Yeah, you could say that. No olive branches. This session was spicy, Mark, to say the least, mostly because of the opposition to Youngkin's plan to fund the sports arena in Alexandria, which, of course, fell through pretty dramatically. And Democrats in the state Senate didn't sense goodwill in that they weren't involved in the planning and the talks behind this arena deal. It very well could have been a bargaining chip down the road for Democrats to pass their own priorities and by incentivizing the governor with that carrot on a stick. But obviously that didn't happen, as the bill never even made it to the Senate floor. So of course that caused friction as well, Mark. A lot of back and forth. It was like I said, spicy. Twitter was caliente. It was like chili peppers on Twitter and the Virginia sports in the Virginia political realm. Right. Sports fans interested as well, of course.
All right, Northern Virginia, Hayley Milon, thank you very much for joining us. All right, a sneak peek.